And today's starting lineup for your Supersonics. A 6'4" guard from Oregon State, number 20, Gary Payton. A 6'3" guard from Grambling University, number 33, Hersey Hawkins. 6'11" center from New Orleans, number 50, Ruben. 6'10" forward from the University of Washington, number 11, and a 6'10" forward from Trinity Junior College, number 40, Sean. And the head coach of your Seattle Supersonics, George Carl.
Is there anything about your appearance that they need to get right in the game?
For sure. Definitely the hair and the headband. That's kind of the way that my look's going now. So I'd say that's priority number one.
Just everything. It better look exactly like me. I'm talking about head, the hair, the eyebrows, the nose, facial structure. I need everything, man. I need the shot form. I want everything.
What do you think your highest attribute rating should be in the game?
I think definitely my three-point shooting. I'm a good passer, so passing the ball is what I do probably the best. My dunking, for sure. You know, I got a lot of dunks in my package, so, you know, that rating should be pretty high.
Definitely have my speed. I feel like my speed should be like a 97, 98.
That's really high.
At least, yeah, it is high.
So you definitely have to grab a copy of NBA 2K22
for sure.
then.
I'm definitely bought one. I'm about to pre-order whenever we're able to pre-order.
He's not here, but I don't think we need to give him on the pre-order.
I'm not used to that, so I don't know. I'm pre-ordering it for sure, though.
You have any feedback you want to give our gameplay director, Mike Wang?
But the graphics, you know, obviously are where they need to be. And the motions and movements getting better too. So I mean, just keep working on your craft. But you know, you're doing a good job.
Do you want to say anything to Mike Wang? Because we're actually going to have him on the show soon. So, do you have anything that?
Mike, can I get the logo, please? That's all I want. I've been dreaming this since I was little kids. Let me get a logo.
Anything else game specific?
Maybe a 99.
You've seen the trailers, you've heard the buzz. Well, today we're getting more NBA 2K22 details straight from the source. Here's gameplay director Mike Wang. I know you want to learn more about NBA 2K22, so here to talk about it is the source himself, gameplay director Mike Wang. Welcome again to 2K TV. Always a pleasure having you on.
It's a great pleasure being here again, Alexis. How are you doing?
I'm doing so well. So we're getting close to launch time, and you've released some details on your blog and social media. So tell us what's going on with NBA 2K22 that you can share with us.
Oh, well, there's so many things to share, Alexis. And the city got a big rework. On Gen 4, there's a cruise boat. It's crazy. There's just so much going on with gameplay, an all-new defensive mechanic system that feels way better to me. It's a lot more fun, a lot more competitive, and just across the board, so many areas were touched. So I don't know where we want to start, but let's talk about some gameplay maybe. All
right, let's do that. What do you think the community is going to be most excited about with gameplay changes?
It's going to be a hard one to pinpoint. I'm going to say two things, but number one, because this was one of our biggest pillars for gameplay this year, it's going to be defense. And I think that's going to be just perimeter defense, body ups on the floor, movement, and how the players feel just in on-ball defensive stances and on-ball defensive situations. But at the rim, especially, and contesting shots, all that stuff was reworked. We have an all-new block system. it just feels much more rewarding on the defensive end of the floor, just making plays and getting stops. So I think that's going to be the most exciting thing for our community because it's just a much more balanced game and a much more fun game to play. And the second thing I'm going to say is, because this is one of my personal favorites, is going to be dribbling. I think that just all the stuff we've added there with the new combos and the new signature moves, which is going to be a lot of fun. So if you're a dribble guy, a dribble head, you're going to have a lot to work with this year.
What is Mike Wang most excited about with 2K22 gameplay?
Yeah, and that's, I think just what I alluded to is just the game feels way more balanced, and it makes more sense just in terms of how we're rewarding players if they are doing the right thing on the court. I know it sounds really general and really basic, but a lot of times in the past, sometimes you'd make the right play or do the right thing, but you weren't always rewarded for it. And if we're in 2K22, I feel like that's it's much more just a one-to-one. If you make the right play, you get rewarded. You get the right stops, or you score. So just shooting open shots, taking high IQ shots, much more rewarded. It just feels way better to make the right play, get open, knock down those open jumpers. They're so much fun to play with. And Luka too, right? We brought him from OCAP, and he gave us his patented step back jumper and his moves, and so the nicest guy and super funny. Just a pleasure to work with. So we're so excited that he's our cover guy this year.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more about Seasons?
Yeah, so Seasons is going to be, we've had it in the past with my team. And the goal that Eric Benish wanted this year was to really extend the seasons across the entire game. So I'll speak to gameplay because that's my area. What we're doing with Seasons is we're going to try and release content throughout the entire year. So on day one, we've usually just thrown all the animations at you, all the signature moves and shots and everything. But we're going to try and roll that out across the year just to kind of change the meta up a little bit, give people something to look forward to. And it's really going to, I think, just prolong the life of the game and make people just excited to try new things as the year goes on.
Mike, I know that a lot of players love making the dominant archetypes of NBA 2K and NBA 2K21. It seemed like it was the power forward. So, Mike, what do you think the dominant archetype will be for NBA 2K22?
That's a good question, because that's something...
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We'll see Seattle facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tip-off goes to Seattle. Here's McMillan. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. We've got Schrempf. Sean Kemp is out there with Johnson. And it's Percy Hawkins. And it's McMillan at the point guard position. Seattle shooting their first free throws of the game right now. He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got the first points up on the board here for the Thunder.
And what concentration from the veteran. Harden is awesome at keeping his focus.
McMillan kicks to Hawkins. This one for three. Percy Hawkins knocks it down.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Schrempf against KD. Harden. And no good. Seattle goes the other way with it. Here's Hawkins. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Hawkins has got 5 now. 1 minute into the first. Now the Thunder with it. It's a 3-point game. And that one's good from Fisher.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's McMillan. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And a well-decorated college player, largely for his ability to fill it up from distance. Hawkins pure on that one.
Fisher against McMillan. Outside for KD. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Derek Fisher.
And this is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine. Just a matter of staying focused.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one falls for Kemp. And so Kemp nails both of them. And here's Fisher. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Inside, Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
McMillan against Fisher. Johnson, the pass to Hawkins. Kept alive. Here's Kemp. And the rejection by Perkins. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Fisher dishes to Perkins. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Hawkins. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Thunder trailing by 4. A shot by Harden. Wide open. A rebound by Kemp.
Well, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
This first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The shot by Hawkins, no good. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Here's Harden, and they cash in right away with a quick shot. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable, just quickly shooting off the pass.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
2K needs to take those down. They need to take those out of the rafters of that arena immediately. It's ridiculous.
And it's Jackson in for Fisher. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Perkins is checked in for Johnson. Wingate comes in for Shrimp. Snow is checked in for Hersey Hawkins. And Thomas subbed in for McMillan. Now here's Perkins. Here's Kemp. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the middle. Slammed home, and he draws the the foul, a chance for another point at the free throw line. Sean Kemp picks one up right there.
At times in his career, Ibaka has looked out of control when forced to finish through defenders. That time, he keeps his poise and reaps the benefits.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the Thunder making a change here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. He throw good. Serge Ibaka.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Now, here's Thomas. Knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Ibaka slams it in.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Here is Cook. He's covered by Snow. Thomas goes in, and he banks in the layup.
One of the most elusive ball handlers in the league. Thomas lives in the lane.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Oklahoma City the rebound. Here's Ibaka. Misses from short range.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
The three from Thomas. Traps in the tray. Thomas got 5. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Kemp. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
Two for one chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Jackson down low. Kemp's there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, and Jackson is not just a terrific shooter, but a fantastic defender as well, using his great speed on both ends.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The free throw drops for Jackson. Johnson, he's checked in for Sean Kemp. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Passes it to Snow. Now here's Johnson. It's stolen by Ibaka. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Offensive rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
There's Jackson with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Seattle ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Perkins. Then it's Harden. That's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Jackson. The pass to Harden. No one near him. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Harden's got 6 points.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Pass to Perkins. Shoots over Kidd-Gilchrist. Off the left rim and out.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Puts one up from 19. Jackson gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Oh, man, and Jackson is just incredibly fast in transition. It's just the defense's worst nightmare when he's leaking out in the open floor.
Seattle calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
For the Thunder, Durant's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and Fisher subbed in for Jackson. And then for Seattle, Shrimp is checked in for Wingate, and it's McMillan in for Snow. Here's McMillan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harden against Hawkins. Over Harden. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. The D is struggling to keep up.
Harden's shot is good.
Amazing feel for scoring on the interior. I mean, Harden, he's excellent at mixing it up.
Pass to Shrimp. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in, and the layup falls. Shrimp's got his first basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. Kicks to Fisher. Oklahoma City moving it around. Durant, wide open, he fires. Oh, good on the 3. Here's Seattle. It's off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
Harden the pass to Sefolosha. Here is Durant. 3-pointer. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Fisher's got his 3rd assist on the night. Durant's gone 1 of 3 from 3-point land. McMillan kicks to Hawkins. Pass to McMillan. Here's Shrimp. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Harden inside the 3-point line. Seattle grabs the miss. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. McMillan passes to Shrimp. And the wing jumper offline. Oklahoma City trailer. Bobbed up there for KD. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Durant gives you such a huge target on alley-oops. I mean, he can go up and grab anything as long as it's in the general direction of the rim.
Johnson left side. Shrimp against Cephalosha. It's Hawkins on the wing. Back to Shrimp. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Tight game here in Oklahoma City. Durant, he's open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Seattle calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
The defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Checked in for Perkins. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Cephalosha. And Cook subbed in for James Harden. And then for Seattle, Kemp's checked in for Johnson. Wingate comes in for Sam Perkins. And Thomas subbed in for Hersey Hawkins. Here is Wingate. Here's Kemp. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Fisher with the ball. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Now here's Kemp. Thomas passes to McMillan. Upside Kemp. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. This is his second trip to the free throw line. Touche. And that one falls for Kemp. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Thunder. And so Kemp nails both of them. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Thunder. Out to the right wing. Here's Ibaka. Shrimp with the rebound. Here's Seattle. Right wing. For the 3. And once again off the mark by Seattle. The Thunder with the lead. The pass to KD. Buries it down low. KD's got 9 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Pound for pound, the best in the league at drawing fouls. Isaiah lives at the line.
Seattle shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. no good.
Even though he's 5'9", 185 pounds, soaking wet, Thomas plays big out there, fearless.
And he's good on the second. The Thunder leading by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And every step of Durant on the drive covers so much ground. You know he's looking to finish that play with the dunk.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wingate. Back to Thomas. Over Jackson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Thunder ending the second quarter on a 14-5 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. They'll be feeling good about their play in the second quarter. Their 5-point lead looking pretty comfortable right now. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
The number one takeaway is how well they're moving the ball, and the assists are coming in bunches. Always a good sign from an offense to see all those assists on the board. It makes a lot of your teammates happy.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted it. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Thunder leading by 5. The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. Shrimp out there is Sean Kemp, and there's McMillan, and it's Johnson, and it's Hawkins at shooting guard.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Fisher. Pass to Katie. And the Thunder another 3.
This is where Durant feasts. I mean, he can let it fly, and he has confidence.
Seattle trails by 8. McMillan passes to Shrimp. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant for Seattle. They have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Free throw drops for Shrimp. And Seattle making a change here. Snow's checked in. And Shrimp drops them both. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Fisher. That one goes in. Fisher's got 7.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Snow, the pass to Shrimp.
trying to open space from mid-range, just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Yep, that one goes. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Out to Shrimp. The three-pointer, no good.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots today.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Thunder shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in. And Seattle also making a change. Perkins is checked in.
Skill, length, time. Durant, he's special in all those categories. He can dominate on both ends.
Snow against Fisher. Now Shrimp. Perkins trying to break loose. No good from Shrimp.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Seattle calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
More rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Seattle trails by 16. To the inside. Perkins kicks to Shrimp. Over Cephalosha. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Shrimp's got 4 points in the quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The three from KD. Offensive rebound, and the bucket is right there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bucket's got a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Snow, the pass to Shrimp. Here's Snow. Fires the three. A long-range bomb from Shrimp.
Yeah, Snow, terrific job there. Just kind of setting the pace. Exceptional at breaking down the defense with his passing.
The Thunder leading by 13. Here's Fisher. 7 points in the game. Down low, Ibaka. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here is Hawkins. 15 points in the game. Perkins kicks to Shrimp. Feeds it to Kemp. 5 on the clock. Snow, the pass to Hawkins. Lets it go from deep. And again, Seattle with the triple.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Well, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Durant. Daquan Cook comes in for James Harden. And it's Jackson in for Fisher. And then for Seattle, Wingate is checked in for Shrimp. McMillan comes in for Hawkins. And Thomas subbed in for Snow. Passes it to Cook. To the paint, here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And this is what Ibaka supporters point to. If given the chance, he has the physical ability and skill set to do major damage on the offensive end.
And the basket is good. Wingate's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
There's 1:38 left in the third. Down low, here's Cephalosha, and the jam by Cephalosha.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
The Thunder leading by 14. The three, and the three ball is good. Cephalosha's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. And we'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
In the corner, Ibaka with it. Shoots from the baseline, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Ibaka's got 19 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, just a master at getting into the body of defenders and shot blockers. Thomas knows how to draw those whistles.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good from Thomas. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Jackson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by McMillan, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Thunder have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And here is Thomas. He's got 8. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the pass to McMillan. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
That's what you get with Thomas, the IQ, the smarts. It's such a terrific pass.
We got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here is Cephalosha. He's got 8, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Harden inside the three-point line. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 19.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back to the action after this word. Let's take a listen now to Scott Brooks.
Guys, every day we talk about doing your job, right? You guys are doing your job. That's what we're doing. We're not doing anything special other than
Brooks loves seeing his guys come together.
I mean, Coach recognizes the effort level as well. His guys are doing exactly what he's asking for.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lines. Back to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Harden out there with Daquan Cook. Then there's Perkins, and it's Ibaka, and it's KD in at the 3 spot. Free throw missing. And that trip coming up.
Oh my God, what the hell is
Thunder
going on?
leading by 18. Harden inside the 3-point line. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Kemp. Pass to McMillan. Here's Schrempf. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Cook, good. And the Thunder lead by 19.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And the basket by Schrempf.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Good on the bucket.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Here's KD. It's tipped. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Kemp kicks to Schrempf. And another 3 for Seattle.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Now we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, in your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Fisher's checked in for the Thunder. Percy Hawkins checked in for Seattle. Snow comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
And the basket by Schrempf.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Fisher against Snow. Fisher, the pass to Harden. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Fisher's got his 7th assist in the game. Now the dish to Johnson. Beyond the arc. No good from Schrempf. The Thunder leading by 16. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, nice slam right there from Durant to finish off the play. He's just really good at converting those plays strong.
Snow, the pass to Kemp. And the rejection by Ibaka.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. side. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Fisher. Back to KD. And KD throws it down.
I love the attacking mentality of the draft. Look, when he's in the zone, he finds a variety of ways to score buckets.
Seattle calls timeout. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, few black head coaches this season, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
The Thunder leading by 20. Harden inside the three-point line, and it's Seattle with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the lob to the hoop. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. McMillan checked in for Seattle.
Coming onto the floor for Seattle. Nick McMillan.
On defense, Oklahoma City. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Well, we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agree?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
We've got 1:08 left in the game. Harden with it. Lets the three fly. It's the three-point bomb.
Taking control of the tempo. I mean, Harden won't let the other team turn their last 3 into a run.
Here's Askew. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the Thunder making a switch here. Reggie Jackson. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist, and slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that's serious.
The basket there by Sam Perkins.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside Williams. He kicks it to Muhammad. Seattle grabs the miss. Miller right side. Perkins, big smooth, gets it to drop.
Oh, look, the D will give it to you. That's where you want your shots coming from. Arms length from the bucket.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.
Well, that was freaking humbling. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to come back stronger. I just do not know. There was something wrong with my game. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I noticed that my game, there was just something wrong with it. I sucked. Yeah. Yeah, so we will definitely be back. Yeah, that really, that's it's not the way that was supposed to go down. But it went down that way, and we got to learn from it, get back stronger, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely sit back and have some humble pie on that one. So, yeah, man. It's your boy SeattleRick206, man. Thank you guys for coming through. I love y'all, man. And be good. We will be back stronger. Peace.